to me.
What did he say?
I said, listen, we need those papers. Yeah, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock,
maybe there should be an alternate plan, because you know what? Tony gives me the newspaper every day. Her driver or whatever gets it here, so maybe we should just go out on the street and get them.
No problem. We've never had this problem before. We
obviously have a problem. When a guy is nasty to you and tells you not to bother him and stuff, you got to come up with an alternate plan. Talk to Gary about it. Don't bother me with it.
Okay.
We got a problem.
Just make sure the papers are here. So tell Gary that's his job. Tell Gary to do his job.
Water.
It's not your problem.
Bring water. Bring water.
Because you need the newspaper. You kind of sort of have to know what's going on.
You have to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You walk in and Gorilla's sitting there, and it's like, where are the papers? He said, they're not here.
Yeah.
Well, go down again.
And he continues to sit.
Yeah, I know. He's so stupid.
Could have gone and got him and been back.
That's why he always says, I want to be your assistant. I go, you don't think well. You know, you're just like, you see there's no papers here. Go improvise. Get some.
I called that Thursday.
I called him on Thursday.
He's very bugged.
And so he just accepts it.
He was nasty to me.
He knows you're going to yell at him. You think when you go to yell at him, you come running here holding the papers as you're yelling at him, saying, well, I just ran down and got him, you know.
Gorilla, you see, come here. No. You see why you're not like a valuable player?
Like a crack assistant?
Yeah. Like if something's not, do you understand now, based on this situation, why you're not really good at your job?
You're right. I never denied that I'm not good at my job.
Yeah, like you can't think like the next step. Like you don't go, you just sit there and go.
No, I know you have the papers from Tony to read while you're there.
Yeah, but
they've never.
But then I can't rip stuff out of her newspaper.
They've never been this late.
And we all need newspapers.
I understand that. I need them too. I've got work to do with newspapers also. I called the guy.
No, I understand that. So wait. When
I called the guy at quarter to 6.
Yeah.
Okay. When I got back from getting you breakfast, he said the guy's already on his way. They'll be there any minute. Casey's downstairs waiting for them. It's ridiculous that it should be more than 15 minutes.
So
for the papers
when you see that going on, what do you do? When you see it's not here, what do you do?
But if it's hard to explain.
Why don't you discuss it to Gary?
What?
Discuss it with Gary. Oh, he's as stupid as you are, so. All right.
It's been discussed with Gary. It's just...
Baba Booey.
All right.
Baba Booey.
Thanks.
It's not
Baba
just...
Booey.
I heard something funny about Gorilla. I'm trying to remember what it was. Somebody told me a good story about him. Ah, gee, what was it?
What have you been up to?
I don't remember. Could you just tell me what it is? Do you know what it is? I guess you wouldn't know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, somebody told me a funny story.
Yeah.
He's an actor now.
Yes, he is.
Oh, I know what it was.
What?
So Gorilla told me you want to be an actor. This is pretty funny. So, you know, because he doesn't really know what to do with his life, because he went to college for 6 years and never graduated because he just couldn't. For whatever reason, he couldn't figure out how to graduate.
They kept changing things on him.
Yeah. And he wasn't aware of it.
Nobody told him what his major requirements were.
Yeah, like everyone else in the whole college knew.
That's not true.
For some reason.
That's not true.
Well, would you admit that the majority of the students understood?
No.
Nobody graduated.
No one graduate from that college?
I know so few. I knew like 2 people that graduated. My ex-girlfriend and my friend Jennifer. 2
I don't
people.
believe that.
I swear.
All right, you want me to get the statistics?
You get the statistics from Hunter College and you'll be shocked. Eric C. France never graduated. Like, he went to Hunter College. It's like...
I mean, because you couldn't figure out what your requirements you needed.
For the first 4 years, yeah.
So, anyway, that's not the story. So, Gorilla's like trying to find himself as a human being and figure out what he wants to do. Because how old are you now?
24.
24, and, you know, it's like time to figure out what there is to do. So, I got him a job on my movie when I was making it. And then he met... like a girlfriend on the girl who plays my newswoman in Detroit. She doesn't get to say a lot. She did actually, but a lot of her stuff was cut out.
Yeah.
She did have a few scenes.
Yeah, she had a couple of scenes and stuff, and she's an actress. So Gorilla somehow wormed his way into her pants. Right?
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you end up dating her?
She just, you know, we talked a lot on the movie set, and then at the rap party, we just...
Oh, was that the night you guys kind of got romantic?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw you in the alley with her.
Yeah, that was the first night.
Yeah, I was walking outside. I was a little bit wasted. And then all of a sudden I stumbled on Gorilla with a girl in the alley.
Were they kissing or something?
I don't know. It looked like they were getting tight.
We were getting tight, you know.
Yeah, there was something going on
doing things
there.
you couldn't do inside the club.
Yeah, I smelled his finger, okay? No, he wasn't doing anything like that. I mean, he had his clothes on and everything, so did she. But they looked like they were like off on a tete-a-tete.
Oh, boy.
And I always start laughing when I see that because I never think of you as romantic, you know.
Well, you know, the thing is that he says, well, we talked a lot on the movie set, so would that make you romantic for Gorilla?
I would think if he didn't talk, he'd be a little more romantic.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut.
She's an unusual girl, I'll tell you that.
She is.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to be with me.
Right. Imagine you listen to Gorilla rapping and then you fall in love with him. That's pretty funny. So, what is a Baba Booey?
You just sort of see the two of them together. I mean,
Right.
she loves him.
Right.
You know, when he talks
Baba
about,
Booey.
he's going to act or do whatever he's going to do.
Booey.
Yeah.
You could just see in her eyes that she
She sees a future with him.
that's her man.
Right.
Well,
That's the guy.
I've seen them together. She's got that look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know,
we're
it's
very
weird.
much in love.
Like,
They are.
could you think that the guy could accomplish anything who can't graduate college after 6 years? How could you go to college for 6 years and not have enough credits to graduate? I don't
and for
get that.
4 years, not know.
It's not that I don't
your
have enough.
major requirements.
It's not
No.
that I don't have enough credits. It's
Let me ask you something. Why wouldn't you
there's a
just go
couple
down?
of classes that I need to take that I haven't.
After
They haven't
four-
been available for 6 years.
Yeah, during the 4 years, wouldn't you like go to the guidance counselor and say, "Hey,
No, I can care. Like, put it this way: at the end of my first year,
right,
I got this internship,
right,
and I just figured I'll get enough experience here
to do what?"
to get a job in at least radio or something that school wouldn't give me, which it didn't. It didn't give me the experience
No, let me ask
that
you.
I got from
How many
working
years
here.
you been interning here?
6.
What
almost.
job do you think you're qualified to do now in radio that you've been here 6 years?
Well,
I think
exactly.
I think he's past that.
Yeah.
I think that there isn't a job in radio he's looking for. I think he's up to
yeah,
screenwriter, actor, triple
okay.
threat,
Okay.
director, that sort of thing.
That thing. All right.
No, really, because he wants to
Yeah.
write and he wants to act.
Yeah, but he can't get newspapers. Okay, I
So,
mean,
but what does that got to do with acting?
well, it has a lot to do with it. Like maybe you're just not a motivated human being.
No, I'm motivated to do other things other than
Other than
get
get newspapers. All right. Well, anyway.
That's
But you weren't motivated to graduate college. You're not motivated to get newspapers. You're not motivated to do so much. But okay, anyway, never mind.
I'm motivated to get up every day at 4:30 in the morning.
Okay, there you go.
That's not enough, though.
Yeah, I mean, once you get up, you got to do something.
Yeah.
See a
You know.
task through.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, here's the funny story I heard. So Gorilla decides he's going to become an actor.
Yeah.
So he was going around. See, if you're going to be an actor, you got to have an agent. He figured out. All right. I said to him, get a couple of jobs and then get an agent. But he said, no. I already got a job. I'm going to Grandma Sylvia's funeral and all that. Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. So he's shopping around for an agent. So anyone who's remotely in show business, he keeps going, who's your agent? Can I go see your agent?
Not necessarily.
Yeah. So he went up to like my movie wife.
No,
and
I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't?
The person who put me toward your movie wife's agent was Peter Silverman, who is friends with her.
Okay. So anyway, he's been going around asking everyone for agents.
Right.
So, all right, he's working on getting an agent and everything. But meanwhile, he comes to me the other day. He goes, hey, I got a commercial. Mm-hmm. I said, you're kidding? Great. He auditioned and got a commercial. He's doing some sort of TV commercial. I go, what do you do? He goes, well, I played. It was very vague. I didn't know what it was. I come to find out he's a rollerblader. But his part in the TV commercial is they take him and they just throw him into a bunch of bowling pins.
They use him as a ball.
As a ball.
I play the roller bowler.
He doesn't do it like
He
he's
doesn't
not.
have
I
lines.
I do have lines.
You do?
I heard you don't.
No,
I heard they
I
just
have- I
take you
have
and
one
chuck you.
line.
I heard they chuck you into a bowling pin.
It's no, that's
is
part of
out.
it.
What is it?
My line is roller bowling.
Roller bowling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
you know what? It's something to put on my resume, and it was
Right.
fun, and I got some money for it. And
You know the roller bowler? That was me.
that was I did it.
You know, it's one of those commercials you'll never see.
No,
Next
it'll
up
be
for
on.
me is Hockey Bug.
It's for Blades. It's a Blade store in the city, and it's going to be on in New York and Jersey and Long Island.
Yeah, I told you it's going to be a commercial you'll never see unless you have some
Yeah,
weird cable
like
access
cable
program.
access
Yeah.
or something.
It'll be on MTV and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Today-
And then I don't know, but I mean, he just like they threw him into a bunch of bowling pins. I mean, is
How
that
did
acting?
Get that part? Who couldn't get that part?
That's what I'm saying. Any idiot. Like I was going, wow, hey, the guy auditioned, and maybe he's got something.
Yeah.
He got thrown into a bunch of bowling pins. He's all proud of it.
Why not?
Because any idiot can be thrown into bowling pins.
But
That's
they-
like Jackie Chan, you know what I mean?
What about Jackie Chan?
What about him?
He's making money.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Jackie Chan's amazing.
So
I
you-
can't believe you don't like Jackie Chan.
It's my
No, I don't dig Jackie Chan.
His movies are awesome.
All right, get out of here. I just don't even want to talk to you.
All right, so what? Where
Just
you
get me
wanna go?
newspapers when I need them. Goodbye. So Friday I went out. I like to go out on the town, and be single.
What out on the town did you do?
Well, we decided to go to the County Crows concert with Jacob Dylan's band.
The Wallflowers.
The Wallflowers. It was over at Jones Beach Friday night. Mm-hmm. So, I figured I'd go over there, see what was doing. So, start to go over there, and it starts to pour all of a sudden. There's an outdoor concert.
Is that when it was?
And the lightning and everything is going on. I'm going, this concert isn't going to come off. So I get to Jones Beach. I just figured, let's just go. I got a chance to get out of the house for the night. So I'll go be in the rain at Jones Beach, man. But it was like this amazing friggin' storm, like tons of lightning and...
I completely missed the whole storm.
Did you? Where were you?
I was in a restaurant.
Oh,
we came out,
man.
the cars were wet. We were like, oh, did it rain?
Yeah, oh, this was intense.
It was some of the wildest weather we've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
The most intense rain.
So I get there, and the whole place is emptying out at Jones Beach.
Just as you're getting there.
Yeah, just as I'm getting there. Because I got there a little bit late. I missed the opening act. It was some Holland band or something. I don't know what it was. So I just said, I don't want to go back home. I want to be out. So I start driving, so I just said, I'll drive in. So I drive in. I'm, honking, pushing people out of the way and everything.
Fighting the tide.
Fighting the tide. And there's tons of lightning. So I get to the guy who controls the gate, the gatekeeper. And I go to him, hey, come on, man. Let us through. I got an all-access pass. Because I did have one. Because I know Adam from the County Crows a little bit. I've seen him once or twice. So, guy says, well, you got to sit in your car and listen to Z100, the radio station. I said, I'm not listening to Z100.
This is your night out?
Yeah. I said, you're telling me I left my house so I could sit in the car? I said, let me go backstage. He goes, no. We just issued a storm warning. There's lightning. Go in your car, stay in your car and listen to Z100. Because it was a Z100 concert.
Yeah.
I said, this ain't happening. I told him I knew Johnny French Fries and stuff because he knows the band, and then they let me through. So I go through.
Johnny French Fries is the name you have to use.
Right.
You mean nothing.
Right. So anyway, I got in, and then they let me backstage, and then I'm walking around backstage, and all of a sudden it starts pouring and lightning, and it was really dangerous. They really did have to clear all the equipment away because, you get hit by lightning. My luck, I go out and I get hit by lightning. And I mean, it was scary lightning, I'm not necessarily that afraid to be outside, but man, this was scary. So they shoved me in a little tiny room where Ron Delziner's guys hang out. It was a Ron Delziner concert.
Yes.
And, Ron's a nice guy, I'm sure, but I can't stand to be around him for more than 5 minutes. Because the guy is annoying, right?
Oh, he's all right.
He's an amazingly annoying guy. Hey, Howard, hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, huh?
Hey, baby, yeah, shit, right.
Yeah, right, baby, yeah.
All that razzmatazz.
Right.
It's almost like being with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, baby, how you doing, huh? Yeah, right, huh? Hey, you doing pretty good, I hear, right? Huh? I didn't see your movie,
Hey, I'm
but...
going to get myself hair like that.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't see your movie, but I hear it's good. Okay, okay, baby. Yeah, okay.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Ron Dels was a concert promoter, old-time concert promoter. So
Talks nonstop.
Yeah.
Never takes a breath.
Yeah, and I don't think he knows how annoying it is. I'm pretty sure of that. So they stick me in a little room, and they stick me in a little room, and like I'm sitting in there with just, all these Ron Delziner guys, and I'm bumming out because this storm could go on for an hour or two. They've delayed the concert for an hour. I could be in there with, forever. So,
But you had to get in?
yeah.
You could have been in your car.
Yeah. So then I had to get in. Yeah, it was real smart. So then I get in and I said, hey, man, I want to go, hang out, with the band or something. I want to be in a cool room because I know they're a cool room back there at Jones Beach. I know it.
They gotta be.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be rooms where like hot rock and roll chicks hang out and all that. So I go, come on, man. I know Adam.
There's a whole entourage that's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, hey, I'm a pretty famous guy. I shouldn't be sitting with Ron Delziner's guys in a little booth. Like, maybe I should be back with the band or something. So I told him I knew Adam, Dervitz, the lead singer of the County Crows, which I barely know the guy, but already I'm dropping the guy's name. And so Adam came out and got me, brought me into the dressing room, and then I'm sitting there like it's a real, like, being backstage at a concert's real weird. Like, I'm sitting there on a couch, and the band was there, and they were a bunch of nice guys. I'm sitting and talking to them. Adam was pretty gracious. He was nice, you know. And then there's, like, hot chicks hanging around, hot chicks who won't talk to you.
Oh, they don't even talk to you.
No. They're, like, hanging around old, like, ugly guys. Because most of them are, like, either going out with these old ugly guys or whatever. And then they're angry at the world because...
That's who they got to be with?
They got to be with, and they're really hot. There was one chick. I'm sitting on the couch. Mm-hmm. There's this blonde who comes in, real tall, thin, dressed up, you know, with the tight pants and everything. She's sitting on the couch. She's, like, not giving anybody the time of day. Then this Chinese chick walks in, but really super attractive. Mm-hmm. You know, her head wasn't all, like, you know, it wasn't, like, mashed in and stuff.
Flat.
Yeah. She looked really hot. She looked like she was half, like, Hawaiian or something, and like, maybe half American or something. She's wearing tight white pants. And because it was raining, her whole ass got soaked, and you could see right through the pants, and then, like, someone must have tipped her off, because then she wrapped a sweater around her ass. But it was, like, unbelievable, and she was wearing these little like these high-heel pumps, but with, like, tiger stripes all over them and stuff. Mm-hmm. Jeez, I was going nuts. And,
You're with, like, old record company guys?
I don't know who these guys are. I don't know. But then, but they all seem to be standing around talking and all acting really cool, like they're too good for you. Like, I bet you a lot of them knew who I was, and instead of coming over to me, they just ignore me.
Right. No, I told you, in those rooms, nobody speaks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's like, oh, another concert.
Yeah. But, like, I was just sitting and talking to guys, you know? So all of a sudden, I'm in a room on a Friday night for 2 hours talking to guys. I'm talking
being single.
Yeah, being single. I'm talking to the bass player from Counting Crows, and I'm talking to
they don't have girls.
And some drunken guys. Oh, Counting Crows, yeah, they got girls, but you know they tour so much that you don't like. They don't have chicks like hanging around them every minute.
Yeah.
I don't know how they work their chicks, but. And also, a lot of these new bands aren't into, like, womanizing and stuff. They don't want to be like, you know, Van Halen. They're all into PC.
They're into the non-rock and roll thing.
Yeah, and it's like, well, then why be a rock star? You know, what's the Benny?
Problem?
Yeah, what's going on? So anyway, then Jacob Dylan came back. Now, this is all raining and pouring.
It's still raining.
Yeah, and the lightning is so intense that it's just like, it's scary. Then Jacob Dylan came back, and he was talking to us. Uh-huh. He came over. He was telling me what a good time he had at the birthday show, even though he said it was the guy who freaked him out. He said he was, you know, he was doing his thing at the birthday show singing, and then we put that guy with the big feet. Remember the guy with the world's biggest foot?
Yes.
We put him into the dance pit. He said it really weirded him out.
Well, and he's a performer.
Yeah, he said he was getting like really weird because he just didn't know where it was coming from, and then. And I said, yeah, how weird is that? The guy says he has the world's biggest foot, but his foot is the last thing you're thinking about.
Right, he's huge.
Yeah, he's huge. Looks like Lurch. And first I thought he was talking about Nicole Bass, the world's largest bodybuilding woman. And I'm going, no, that guy's a woman. He goes, he's a woman? But he was talking about the guy with the big feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't that confused.
Yeah, right.
How would he concentrate?
Yeah, he said it was really hard to concentrate.
That's funny that he remembers that.
Oh, he says like he's still trying to work it all out.
Oh, I'm glad we could do that for him.
Yeah. I met his wife. He has a wife.
Oh, I didn't know he was married.
Yeah, he did something really stupid. He got married 4 years, like, before he got famous.
Wow.
Even though he was Bob Dylan's son. His wife's real cute. Uh-huh. But
he's awfully young.
How old is he?
He's real young, and you want to know something? Girls go nuts for him, man. You should have seen these chicks at their concert just going wild, like screaming out his name and like, we love you. Like, whoa,
He's
man.
a real good-looking guy, right?
Real good looking. And his wife doesn't leave his side for a second. She even stands.
She knows it.
She knows it. She stands on the side of the stage, and even when he just walks off for a second, she immediately clings to him.
Yeah, she's fighting off the broads.
Yeah. And she's hot. She's a hot chick, man. Uh-huh. But she knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
I mean, even hot as she is, she has to hang on.
Yeah, and we're all sitting there debating, going, is it worth being married if you got to be insecure? But, you know, I guess it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I guess so.
A woman's attitude is better to have been there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Then,
They don't think about the consequences. They just say, look what I got.
yeah, so finally, like, the rain lifted like an hour and a half later, and then the wallflowers went on, and then,
You were back there for an hour and a half?
Yeah, way too long, because I was exhausted, you know. You know how tired you get on a Friday after waking up at 4 in the morning. Yeah, I was beat.
You didn't have a nappy, did you?
I had like a 10-minute nappy. I think I was napping during the show. And then, you know, Counting Crows went on, and they let me sit right by the soundboard.
Yeah.
On the side of the stage at Jones Beach. I just thought I was sitting there being incognito, but everyone tells me they saw me because they had a spotlight on me, and the whole time I was being like, I was like on stage.
You're kidding?
No, I didn't know that.
Wow.
I was just sitting there trying to get into it.
Did the crowd come back? The
What?
people who were going to the concert that were leaving when you came in.
Oh, yeah, they came back. Yeah, sure. Yeah, oh, yeah. You had to listen to Z100, and Z100 would announce that you could come back.
Very good.
There was like a whole big thing. There were like 20 Ron Delsner guys on walkie-talkies to Z100. I'm like, you know, geez, this is a lot of inconvenience to go to.
That's what happens with an outdoor concert.
Yeah, it was a good show, though. You know, I enjoyed it. I like Counting Crows. They're cool. And then, Jacob's band was pretty good, too.
Love the Wallflowers.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to hate that kid, you know, for being Bob Dylan's son and being famous, but he went through a lot of crap and stuff, so his dad was never there for him, and he also, yeah, I know.
Even though he was wealthy.
Right. And also, you know, like, I think they even put out like a couple of songs and stuff and couldn't get recorded because he was Bob Dylan's son.
Right,
and, yeah. So, I don't know. I like the guy. He just seems kind of nice, you know?
He is a nice guy.
Yeah.
And talented.
Yeah, like even after the concert, he came back and he said to me, "Hey, man, how'd I do? Was I okay? Do you think I did a good job? You know, you going to badmouth me or what?" I said, no, I enjoyed the show. It was very good. It was real good. I was all nervous. You know, I'm like Alexa Hente sitting there in judgment.
That's right.
Yeah.
The axe will fall.
Yeah. So, you know, I hung out, and then, of course, afterwards, I picked up a few chicks and brought them back to my house to swim. We swam naked, and then we made love.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was a good night.
That was the way it was supposed to happen. No, then I came home and went to bed. And Ralph slept over.
Oh.
Great. What a romantic evening.
In bed with you.
Yeah, what a romantic evening. Really super romantic. Yeah, it was great. So I'm sitting back there at in the Counting Crows dressing room and stuff, and then so the really tall, thin blonde who's just sitting on the couch and not saying anything to anyone, she comes over to me finally, like toward the end, and she goes, "Come over here with me." I went, "What?" She goes, can you come over here for a second?
Hey now.
So I was like, all right.
Finally.
Maybe I'll get some sodomy, some fellatio or something. You know what I mean? Like something's happening. So I get up, right? And she goes, "Follow me behind this curtain." Like there was a little curtain.
Yeah.
So I go behind the curtain with her, and then all of a sudden there's this big fat guy with cucumbers over his eyes, and he's laying on an acupuncture table getting acupuncture. Some big fat guy. I guess he knew the band. And the band has like an acupuncturist that travels with them or something, you know, massage person. So she goes, "Oh, this is my husband." You know, this guy's looks like he's 50 years older than her. "This is my husband, and we think it'll be funny if you stand next to him and we take a picture while he has these cucumbers over his eyes." I go, "Hey, I'm not here for your amusement."
That's right.
Yeah, and I just left. I thought I was going back for some fellatio.
God. And you followed her.
Yep, like an idiot. And I went, you know.
Don't ever do that again.
I know, I went.
From now on, you make them state what they want.
I was so desperate for some kind of fun.
And see what happens.
Yeah, because my cucumber was ready. So, yeah, and I just went, what a little bitch. She sits on the couch the whole night, doesn't say a word. Her husband, who she married because he's probably rich.
Of course.
Which is pretty obvious because the guy was this big fat guy. You know, and all of a sudden she comes over to me like I'm her trained little puppet. And I'm going to sit there and I said, "No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm taking any
used to
pictures."
little boys like you falling over.
Yeah, you bet. You know?
Come and take a picture with my husband while he has cucumber.
Yeah, right. And she goes, "Well, it'll be funny. We'll send it to his mother." And I went, "Get lost." Jesus.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do it.
Although the band had like an acupuncturist there, they didn't have much. They didn't have like much backstage stuff because like all they had was like some water and some fruit juice and some fruit. Like they didn't have sandwiches or any cool
like
food.
A big spread.
No, they were getting treated. I was going to say to that guy Adam, I was going to say, "Hey, dude, you know, you're entitled.
Yeah, haven't you read what they do in Variety at
Yeah.
the movies?
I mean, Van Halen has, M&Ms, and they take out the brown ones and everything. I mean, that's not bull. They do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty shabby spread.
He needs a little education.
Yeah, but I don't think he was, in all fairness to him, I don't think he was anticipating entertaining back there. With the rain, everyone ended up back in his dressing room.
He's got to live back there.
Yeah, that's what I think. He's a real friendly guy, because how most rock stars won't even talk to you before they go out? He was just talking to everyone. He was even passing around a tray of food and stuff, like little crudité.
Very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think unless you request cool food, you don't get it.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Hey, listen, there's tons of people on the phones and stuff that want to talk with us, but I got to take a little breaky too.
Was that the whole of your weekend out?
No. Well, yeah, let's see. Did anything else happen Friday night? Yeah, I went
As
over.
a single guy?
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Then let's see. Saturday I just hung out by the pool. That was cool, man. Saturday was such nice weather. Wow. I did a little jogging, did a little running.
No Johnny French fries?
No, Johnny French fries went home. And then it was kind of cool, too. It was kind of a celebrity pack weekend because Stephen Baldwin kept calling my house all weekend.
Oh, he finally got the number?
Yeah, I gave him the number. Yeah.
Jackie's number?
Yeah, he left a message. He goes, thanks a lot for Jackie's phone number. I'm sitting there listening to Jackie's jokes. And then I got him the real number. So Stephen Baldwin goes, hey, man. He calls me, right? He's like in his car. He goes, hey, man. What are you doing, man? Like, I had called him. I said, hey, if you want to go running with me or something, let's go running. And I figured maybe we'll bond a little bit. Who knows? Maybe we could be pals. I doubt it, but maybe we could be. Because he seems like he's kind of nuts. You know what I mean? Yeah, seems like. So he's like, hey, man, how's it going? I go, hey, man, you want to go running? No, man, I don't run. My knees are bad. Okay. So, I had some sort of sporting injury or something. He goes, yeah, I just do the exercise bike or my mountain bike. So I said, what's going on? He goes, hey, man, you ride a bike? I go, what? Yeah. What do you mean? What kind of bike? He goes, no, a motorcycle, man. You ride motorcycles? I said, nah. Okay, I'm a big pussy. He goes, oh, man, I got like 6 bikes. I got to get you out on a bike, man. It's great. And I was just like, uh-oh, I can see already. We got nothing.
Nothing in common.
Well, it turned out he moved to New York. I didn't know that.
Really?
Did you know that?
That's why he's always on the phone now.
He goes, man, I'm your worst nightmare now. I'm in New York. We're getting together. So he moved to New York. I didn't know that. I thought he was staying in Manhattan.
Just here working.
Yeah, so did I. He moved to New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, aren't we lucky?
Yeah. So I'll get together with him at some point just to see what that's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you'll be over at the Baldwin family picnic.
Yeah, well, I just want to check out Kim Basinger.
Well, that would be great. You got
Yeah.
China and Kim.
Yeah.
All the beautiful wives.
Yeah, I just want to get invited to one of those goddamn picnics and look at Kim Basinger, get some pictures and show them to people. China, Kim.
Talk to her about beagles.
Yeah. I heard she didn't get those beagles.
No, they still fighting over the beagles.
Yeah, that's weird. So Kim Basinger, everyone saw that story, right? Kim Basinger got these beagles. They were going to break these beagles' legs because they could find a cure for dowager's
I
hump.
wanted to check out a drug, see if it would help it heal fast.
You know how women get those bumps in their backs? Well, it seems like some guy wants to cure women of that. And he figured out how to do it, but all he has to do is break some beagle's legs, inject them with this thing, and see if it heals up the right way.
How do I know that'll cure dower's hump?
Who knows?
It's
But
not the same thing.
they're trying. Well, they said a beagle's leg is like a woman's back. Who figured that out? So Kim Basinger is like one of these animal lovers who decided that animals are more important than women. Let's face it. I hope Kim Basinger gets a big old hump in her back when she's old. No calcium. So, anyway, so she started screaming on Entertainment Tonight how she wanted those beagles. She didn't want them killed. And I guess the company got smart. They figured, hey, man, we're going to have a public relations fiasco. Let's give her these 39 beagles. We'll go out and get some more beagles on the QT, and she'll never know. Or we'll kill some monkeys or something. You know what I mean? So anyway, evidently she was all set. They even had her Entertainment Tonight.
They went to get the beagles.
Yeah, they had her going to get the beagles, and what happened?
They said, no, you don't. These beagles are not pet quality beagles.
Who said that?
The people at the company.
Really?
They said it would be better if we took care of these beagles.
We'll take care of them. Those beagles have panic in their eyes. So she still does not have the beagles.
I don't remember exactly where it is at this point, but they were negotiating, and you know, either the beagles were going to be put in some kind of sanctuary or something.
Well, whatever. Anyway, I got a guy on the phone. I'll do it as soon as I get back. He was picked up by the serial killer hitchhiking. He says
kidding.
he says he met him. So I'll bring you all that, but I got to just I got to do this first. Let me get this guy on the phone first. Got a bunch of people on the phone, but let me get this guy on. This guy claims he was picked up by the serial killer hitchhiking. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
All right, man.
What kind of car was he driving?
It was probably the truck that they found down in Miami.
Probably. You don't know if it was a truck?
I was totally hammered.
No.
How do you know it was him?
It was him.
How do you know?
Well, before any, this was back in May. On May 14th, I was hitchhiking home from the bars. My work had closed down a restaurant for us, and was totally hammered, and they busted out karaoke, so I snuck out at the bridge there in 89. And
you're quite a little storyteller.
What's that? Yeah, I know. Well,
and they busted out the karaoke's.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Jan Michael Vincent's clearer than this guy. All right, make a long story short. Let's accept this premise that he was picked up by the serial killer. You get in the guy's car, and what does he say to you?
I get in the guy's car, and we start driving, and I tell him how I was at my work party. It's all relevant. At my work party, and that I was bussing tables, and and he strikes up conversation. How do you like the money? That kind of sucks. Oh, of course it sucks. I'm 25 years old bussing tables. He's like, well, would you ever consider doing porn? And I started, I kind of started laughing. He's like, I'm serious. And so, I'm probably listening to a little too much Howard Stern. I'm like, oh yeah, who wouldn't consider doing the porn? Just playing along, joking around, and he's like, yeah, well, would you ever consider doing gay porn? And I just, oh, man.
That's when you know you're in trouble.
Better off busting tables, man.
Yeah.
Usually when you get picked up by a guy and he starts asking you if would you ever consider doing gay porn, you know
you're in trouble.
And then you hear the automatic doors lock. You know you're in big trouble, man.
Well, no.
Get ready.
I still at this point, it was bizarre, but I was drunk, and it's like I still wasn't that uncomfortable. I decided not to have him drop me off at my house.
You must have been hammered, man.
What did he look like? I mean, what was he wearing that day?
A dress. They think, what's funny, too? I'm listening to the thing about the gay serial killer. They go, we believe he's dressed up as a woman on his way to New York City. And you know what? That ain't all that strange.
Yeah, nobody will stop him.
Right.
Exactly. So, after that...
What was he wearing? Was he, like, shirtless or something?
It was night. This is like 10:30 at night, and when I called the cops this night. Well, let me finish my story about hitchhiking.
Oh, please do. I mean, I got a feeling this is going nowhere.
You're totally wrong, Howard.
Okay, so just tell it quickly.
To the important part of the conversation.
He's like, hey, well, tell you what, I'm going to South Shore right now. Why don't you come with me? We'll check you out. So I'm like, oh, fuck, this sucks.
Did he say the F word?
No, he said a B.
Oh, buck.
And I'm trying, we're laughing, I'm trying to, play this off, and as I'm getting up to this is like a 15-20 minute ride that I was in.
Who says buck?
This guy.
Yeah.
Guy who gets picked up by serial killers.
Right. Oh, buck.
Oh, well, you gotta understand, this...
Dude, no offense, but, this story's going nowhere. So what do you do? You go into the guy... Where did you go? You went to the guy's house?
No, I did not go to the guy's house.
Well, where did you go?
He dropped me off at my friend's house, and both my friends, I get out of his car. He asked to see my penis. He's like, well, whip it out. If you want to be in porn, you got to be well hung.
Wait, so okay, you're getting out of the car, and the guy says, can I see your penis?
Hey, no. He goes, if you want to be in the porn, you got to be well hung. I said, okay. He's like, are you well hung? I said, I'd like to think so. So whip it up. Well, what? And this is as he pulled up, it's like timing. This, I'm telling you, he was doing this. So even though I was totally drunk, I would know.
So did you expose yourself to him?
No, I didn't expose myself to him. I went in and told my friends this story, this bizarre story about me getting picked
Yeah, we know the story, yeah.
about that it just happened.
All right, so you got out of the car, he asked to see your genitals, you said...
Ran into your friend's house.
And that's the story?
And, well, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Okay.
You know,
And you called the police and told them this?
No, I didn't call them until 45 minutes later. We're watching TV, and the news comes on, and they're like, "Hey, this be on the lookout for serial killer, picks up hitchhikers and et cetera." And they're like, "Oh my God!" And they throw up the picture, and they're like, "Is that him?" And I'm looking at the picture, and I'm going, "No, it doesn't look like him. The guy that picked me up was wearing glasses. His hair was a little bit longer."
I hung up on him.
Okay.
I just can't take that guy.
We're stuck in his brain.
Yeah.
It's better that he do that himself.
Yeah.
Alone
I can't handle it.
in that muddled world.
Jesus Christ. Some guys just can't tell a story. Now I know why I'm on the radio. I'm okay at it. Jeez. Carl, you're on the air, dude.
Hi, that guy is from the Jackie Martling School of Explanations, I think.
I'm with you on that. That was almost as bad as asking Jackie to tell you about his weekend.
Yeah.
Well, so then we go, listen to this, and we go over to Bar Beach.
And then Minervini.
Yeah, my friend, you know Minervini, right? And then we had like 7 beers. And, yeah, because Minervini and his wife.
Oh, it's totally relevant.
Yeah. Then every time Jackie tells a story, it breaks into an argument.
Turn off that music.
And then he can't believe anyone's making fun of him.
Yeah. And then he doesn't understand what we're talking about.
Oh, he's so funny because he'll say that people write him on the internet or wherever.
Yeah.
And tell him that they understood him.
Right.
And he doesn't realize they're goofing on him and setting him up to continue to be a bad story.
They write him on the internet. Everyone's writing Jackie on the internet. That's why they developed the internet. That's why the government developed it. So people could reach Jackie.
People write me and tell me they understood perfectly.
It's great because, you hear from somebody, you got to go through thousands of emails to find one good joke. What a way to spend a life.
Don't we have a serial killer to catch?
All right, anyway, so what's happening, man?
Well, I'm from Toronto, and I've been living in Los Angeles for 5 years, and I'm moving back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I've been pretty bummed that I'm not going to be able to listen to you because there are no ways of getting even the buffalo feed now. But maybe now there was an ordinance that was passed a couple of weeks ago, and this might entice you to get on up there. Women are allowed to walk around topless around the city, on the beaches, in the subways, in restaurants. Well, maybe not in restaurants. But this ordinance is passed, and I've spoken to friends and cousins who have seen women walking topless down the streets of Toronto.
Wow. They're smart. That's the way to get tourists to show up. I don't know. It's like, there's a lot of...
Don't build monuments. Just let the women take their tops
There's
off.
a lot of places in the country that had to pass ordinances that women can be topless because... guys are allowed to walk around without their shirts on, but very few women really take advantage of it. It usually turns out to be totally bogus because once they give women the freedom to take their tops off, they never do anyway.
Turns out they don't want it.
Yeah.
Are you ever in Toronto, Robin?
Occasionally.
Well, anyway, can you imagine the funeral that you could give for the guys up there with a sea full of breasts looking at you?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, there you go, guys. Toronto. That's where you
Get
can see
on
them.
up there.
Yep. Kim, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, well, first off, I've been watching the newer shows on E! Your hair looks so good.
Thank you.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's Tony. Give a shout out to my girl Tony. She's been working on my hair. You know what she does? She takes every morning I come in at 5:30. She takes what they call a curling iron.
A big one or like a little one?
A little one, and no blow dryer.
A little one?
Did she use a hair diffuser?
Nope.
Dry it?
No. My hair's dry when I come in, and in order to take the frizz out.
She doesn't have one of those big. She's putting little curls.
No, man. She takes each almost individual strand. Listen to this, man. Sometimes I feel like a little princess. She takes each individual strand, wraps it around this hot iron.
It's electric?
Yeah. You plug it into the wall, and you don't make it too hot so it doesn't burn the hairs. And it takes the frizz out and makes it all stringy and nice.
Wow. You don't want to get heat damage.
Yeah, no. I don't get no heat damage.
Oh, it looks good. It looks really healthy.
Yeah, that's the way it's done, ladies. Yeah. And homosexual men.
Hey, listen. I was calling to ask you if you feel partially responsible that Jane's Addiction is getting back together, and if you do, and I kind of do because they played so great at your premiere. Thank you. I love them. They're my favorite.
Yeah, I don't feel responsible in any way. They had already gotten back together.
They did, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I might have got them motivated to get out of the house. That's about all. But
they were together, but not going out.
Yeah, I don't think you can blame me for or take any kind of pride or responsibility in those guys getting back together again.
Well, you're still awesome. Hey, do your Perry impression for everybody.
All right, thank you. I'm not going to do it now. It's too early. Hey, Howard. Hey, man. There's aliens. I swear. So funny. Yeah. So, yeah. To me, so, I was just thinking about it. One of the best nights of my life was at the Private Parts premiere party on MTV when I got to perform that song with Rob Zombie. That was the coolest thing, being a rock star for like 2 minutes.
Rock star is a cool job?
Yeah.
You recommend it?
Yeah, I sure do. It's really cool. I got to admit, man. That's something I can be jealous of. That's a great life. It's a real rush to, like, have a cool song and get up there on stage and just run around and sing it.
Have people singing it along with you?
Yeah, it's cool. And it's easy. Hey, you're on the air. Kurt.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Yeah.
North Carolina for a month. I just read your book 3 times.
Right.
I'm getting so pissed off that I can't find you anywhere. Are you anywhere in North Carolina?
No.
We're not?
Wait a minute. Yes, we are.
Fayetteville. Where?
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yeah, Fayetteville.
Thank you. When is it on?
6 to 10 in the morning.
I cannot find that. That's weird. Oh, my God, I finally got on.
Well, do you live near Fayetteville?
No, but it should still come in. It's you. I think that's right.
No, I don't. Radio.
You talk loud enough for him to hear you.
Radio doesn't work like that. You got to sort of live near Fayetteville to pick it up. Dude, that's how it works.
Anyway, I've been just like...
A lot of people don't get radio.
Wait a minute. Does he think because we're in New York City that it just broadcasts to New York State?
No. I know Infinity Broadcasting, you syndicate and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read your book too many times.
If you put an antenna in your buttocks, you might be able to pick us up.
Through your caps.
Right. That's how Gary hears us.
My first copy of your Howard Stern Private Parts book.
Yeah.
The first printing, it got burnt by some black guy.
Got burnt by a black guy?
Yeah.
How's that happen?
Because I got sent away to, like, St. Mary's evaluation place. Going to school late, like, almost every day because I'd listen to you.
Oh, they put you in juvenile? Detention?
No, it wasn't a detention center. It was like an evaluation place. I thought I was crazy because I looked up to you as, like, a role model.
Right.
So anyway.
You are crazy.
Yeah, I probably am. But
yeah.
Still. How old do I have to be be like...
So what happened? Black guys saw you reading my book and they burned it up?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I still have, like, your 4th printing one now.
Yeah. All right, dude. That must have been an interesting experience when black guys... This
I got beaten up just because I liked you.
Really?
No.
Yeah, well, it pays to get to school on time.
Yeah, evidently. I bet you're not late now.
It's immoral.
Nah.
See?
Fixed his little red wagon.
That's the way it works. Hey, you're on the air, Dave.
Hey, Howard, how's it going?
All right, man.
I live for this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's inspiring. It makes me have the will to live. God bless you, Howard.
Thanks, bro.
People should watch it once a day.
Yeah, I'm proud of that movie. Hey, just won the Czech Film Festival.
I have the breakdown. Speaking of, I saw one preview. I saw it twice a day for the first 5 weeks. That made 71.
Wow.
And then the next 4 weeks, I saw it once a day.
You must have no job.
I was going to say, how do you have a...
Do you have a life?
I have. You're my life, Howard.
Wow. Jeez.
But how do you pay for this?
Well, the last 4 weeks, it was kind of like the Dollar Theater type deal. But, no offense, of course.
It's all right.
But, no, I just, I save my allowances, and I say I had a little nest egg, and just thought you deserved the money.
How old are you?
28 and a half.
Oh, that's young.
Allowance at 28?
I was kidding about allowance. It's a nest egg.
All right. Nest egg.
Oh.
He hatched it himself.
Trust fund, baby.
Right.
I would do absolutely anything over the phone for a copy of it.
All right. Well, I don't have a copy, so you're out of luck.
Oh, well.
All right, dude.
It was worth it nonetheless.
Okay.
God bless you, Howard.
Bye. Well, there you go.
Boy, what a life.
Yeah.
He can go to the movies twice a day, every day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anyway, so, yeah, I'll get back. We got tons of stuff going on. There's a chick coming in here from Playboy magazine. She's going to sing completely naked today.
Hey, now.
She didn't want to do it, but then we convinced her to do it.
Gary had to negotiate with her mother.
Yeah.
Sit down! Now.
Hard and thick here. The Master Tape Theatre Marathon continues all week long. Tomorrow, Ronnie's new limo causes some big problems. Then on Thursday, Kevin Bacon and Sam Kinison. The Master Tape Theatre Marathon, all this week, starting at 6 a.m. East on Howard 100, 6 a.m. Pacific on Howard 101, and SiriusXM.com.
Around the world, then up your block.
It's time for America to wake up!
No more bullshit.
This is it. It's a revolution.
This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Ralph Howard. Howard Stern sets off a rebuttal from a Penn State professor. The professor's target are the less than flattering comments Howard made about Penn State. It's Howard 100 News Throwdown.
Howard 100 News Throwdown.
In the third paragraph of your op-ed, you write, but why should anyone listen to Penn State professors? We teach at a mediocre institution, as the renowned intellectual Howard Stern reminds us, in the middle of nowhere. Where did that come from?
It was a tweet from Howard about the rioters demonstrate, the Penn State, the students who riot demonstrate the value of a Penn State education.
His name is Michael Berube. He's the Paterno Family Professor in Literature at Penn State, and he recently penned an op-ed in the New York Times arguing the student rioters shouldn't be the only face of Penn State, that there are thousands of hard-working professors and students who had nothing to do with allegedly covering up the rapes of young boys. And when he read a tweet from Howard criticizing the quality of a Penn State education, he used his op-ed in the Times to strike back.
I sort of shoehorned Howard Stern into that sentence because there are lots of other people who think we're a mediocre school in the middle of nowhere, and some of them actually were people in the Big Ten 20 years ago who didn't want Penn State to join. But the thing about the rioters is that, first of all, the people who overturned the truck, the people who damaged property, they're total jackasses. But I talked to a lot of students who were out there that night, and a lot of them, they weren't even demonstrating that Paterno should have his job back. They just thought he was being disproportionately blamed. And there's something to that. I don't entirely agree because he was so powerful, but I think to use those students as an example of the worth of the Penn State education as a cheap shot. So I took a cheap shot back.
Berube, a Howard fan, we should note, saddened and appalled by the allegations that key administrators at Penn State and even Joe Paterno himself covered up for an alleged pedophile. But as the Paterno Family Professor in Literature, he says he feels the need to point out that the Paterno family has helped to enhance the academic standing of Penn State.
I'm full of conflicted emotions here. I think everyone knows now he did the wrong thing in just reporting this crime up and then not following up. He knows it, everybody knows it, and he says it's a terrible mistake. And the fact that it persisted for 9 years is just atrocious. And there's a real question here. I mean, I think, as for my title, we still have to remember that for all this terrible debacle, there's still the case that the entire family, Joe and Sue both, and their kids, really did devote a great deal to the academic side of Penn State, and I don't think that should be expunged.
John Lieberman, Howard 100 News.
Howard 100 News. If you have a speech impediment, we'll be there.
The Stern Show's looking for the hottest chick married to the oldest fart. In other words, young, hot women who are married to much older men. Such couples have a shot at a $10,000 cash prize. Go to SiriusXM.com/Howard to get official rules and details. And you can tweet The Stern Show for news. Also get updates from Howard 100 News. Go to Twitter.com/Stern Show. For traffic and weather on demand for Los Angeles, Houston, Atlanta, and other major cities, go to Sirius and XM channels 132 to 140. Another Howard 100 News Brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100. Once upon a geek, there was a magical day full of gadgets, tech news, and movie reviews. The geeks rejoiced and gave thanks.
Live long and prosper.
Geek time. Geek time. It's geek time. This Thursday, Howard 101 celebrates Thanks Geeking with back-to-back episodes of Geek Time.
Where is that Thanksgiving spirit?
It's Geek Time. Starting at 9 a.m. East, 6 a.m. Pacific.
Only on Howard 101.
Hey, I'm Louis Dix from the Foxhole, and we're so excited here because we have a new partner, BMW of North America. BMW gets us here at the Foxhole, and they're staying in touch with our audience. Now, I am really excited because I used to be a lonely guy with no one, and now I'm a happy lonely guy with a BMW. That's right. All the girls look at me and say, is that lonely guy Louis Dix? It can't be. He looks happy. That's right. You can be happy, too, in your BMW. Thank you, BMW of North America, for making me cool again. Foxhole, holla at us. You'll know. Did I just say holla at us like I'm cool?
Beezid. Because of them, I have a new iPhone. I'm trying out that one with Siri, the iPhone.
The 4S?
Thank you, Beezid. Let's see. It's $8.92 delivered to your door. Oh, that's right. At Beezid, you could get...
You bid.
Deals like this happen 24 hours a day, 365 days a year at Beezid.com. Bid safely and securely on Beezid. Can you imagine getting that new iPhone for $8.92?
Your friends are going to be up in arms.
What's going on at Beezid now? Have you heard of the T-Pain mic? It's an all-in-one recording studio that's sold at Beezid for 44 cents. There's lots of unique items at Beezid. I know Beezid has great deals. That's all I know. And you can save up to 99% off retail. From laptops, TVs, iPads, gift cards, tools, everything. Why not have some fun shopping and trying Beezid for free? Use offer code HEYNOW and get free shipping on your first auction win. Your number one online auction source is Beezid.com. That's BEEZID.com, Beezid.
Want to play all the latest video games? Try Gamefly.com, the #1 video game rental service. Gamefly has over 8,000 titles, including the hottest new releases like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Saints Row the Third, and Assassin's Creed Revelations. It's so easy to sign up, and you can get a special free extended trial just by going to Gamefly.com and clicking the joystick in the upper right corner. Enter Radio in the Box. You select your games, and Gamefly will mail them to you for free. You can keep the games as long as you want. There are no late fees, and you can cancel anytime. Send the game back when you're done, and Gamefly will send you the next available game on your list. Gamefly saves you money because you can try your favorite games before buying them. If you really like the game you're playing, simply click Keep It on the Gamefly website, and it's yours at a deeply discounted price. Gamefly will even mail you the game's case and manual at no cost. So go to Gamefly.com now. Click the joystick in the top right corner, enter Radio in the Box, and get started with a free extended trial.
It's 3 days only at Joseph A. Bank. All wool suits 60% off. All handcrafted sport coats 60% off. Even all top coats, raincoats, and luxurious leather jackets 60% off. Plus, everything else except gift cards, rentals, watches, and shoes 40% off. That's everything else in the store. 40% off. Plus, take an extra 25% off your entire purchase of $100 or more, excluding gift cards and rentals. That's an extra 25% off your entire purchase. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday only at Joseph A. Bank. For the Joseph A. Bank nearest you, visit josbank.com.
Canvas World. What about it? Well, if you have a favorite photo you want to show off in your home or office, now you can turn it into canvas wall art at canvasworld.com. Canvasworld.com will print your photo on a handcrafted custom canvas at the size of your choice. So what they do is they combine the latest technology and environmentally friendly inks to produce canvas prints that are higher quality than ever available before. Guaranteed for life, and they do it all at a fraction of the price you'll pay elsewhere. That's it. Plain and simple. CanvasWorld.com makes it easy. Just upload your photo, choose a size, and you're done. They'll even digitally retouch your photo for free. Place your order at CanvasWorld.com today and save 35% plus get free shipping when you enter promo code 100 at checkout. Get big canvas prints at big savings at CanvasWorld.com. Enter promo code 100 to checkout. That's CanvasWorld.com.
This is a special announcement to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 175,000 miles with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no automobile breakdown coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, Automobile Coverage of America has announced a revolutionary low-cost coverage plan that is now available to the general public to save consumers thousands on auto repairs. Drivers with less than 175,000 miles will not have to pay for a covered vehicle repair bill again out of their own pocket. Now the repair bill is paid directly for you. This is the automobile breakdown coverage that is sweeping across the nation. That's a fraction of the cost that some dealerships are charging. Drivers who activate this coverage will also receive roadside assistance, towing, and car rental at no additional cost. Call today for a free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. Number to call is 800-929-9960. 800-929-9960. Again, that's 800-929-9960.
Sit down!
Now. Sahad and Vic here, and this is the Master Tape Theatre Marathon, exclusively on Howard 100, Howard 101, and SiriusXM.com. Just a reminder that we do take requests. Send us an email to thetapes@howardstern.com and tell us what episode you'd like to hear us play in the future. Now, back to the show.
Yeah, Sugar Ray. They got that song, man. Everybody's playing it. Cool song. I want to hear it. By the time they get in here, though, it'll be old.
I just want to fly.
Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. 25 years old. God bless my mother's soul.
What you wanna.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool song. I like that.
I want to fly.
Just the problem with it is that by the time they get in here, it'll be an old song.
I'll be tired of it.
Gary, you've gotten so fat. Wow, today it's so obvious. Man, Gary got real fat.
Yeah. Baba Booey. Every other week he loses 10 pounds and then
Howard, I'm telling you, 2 months ago I was 12 pounds lighter.
Man, your whole belly's over your pants.
I know.
And that's a big shirt.
I was hoping. I put on a good deal of weight while we were on vacation.
Yeah.
I just assumed I'd walk in at 6:01 on Monday, you'd say something.
No, I just realized
I was so psyched I got away with the whole week.
No, it just looks like even when you were walking real fast, your whole belly was jiggling.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it.
Let me see, man. Pull up your shirt. How bad does it look?
It's pretty bad.
Wow.
Baba Booey.
Are you doing that because
it could be worse.
you're expecting?
You look like a football player.
No, you know what?
Even your neck is real big.
I just cannot stop eating junk food.
Right.
I just can't do it.
It's hard.
I was on vacation. We were up in Cape Cod. There's like this fudge shop.
Oh,
I was at the fudge shop like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
You need a motivation. Like, I got this movie coming up, I think. I'm not sure today I find out if I'm really doing it. I talked to the director.
I didn't realize we were still waiting.
You know,
what?
People Magazine said that not to listen to you, that you're doing it.
Well, they can say whatever they want. I'm telling you, I don't have a deal. People Magazine's high on acid, I think. I don't know what they're talking about. Where did you see that?
One of my friends told me they read it in People Magazine, and it said, "Don't listen to what Howard says." He signed
why
on.
would I lie?
I don't know
about something like that. I never understand why that. What?
Because they talk to somebody else and they might say you're definitely doing it.
I swear to God, I'm not lying. I'm telling you what's going on. Wouldn't I tell you if I was doing it?
But the point is, somebody else might have an interest in your seeming to definitely be doing it, and they might be saying that.
Yeah, I guess the movie company. They're all excited or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I talked to the director on Friday, and I was thinking about it. There's two